Today's challenge is simple but brutal. Break 40 over 9 holes without a driver. But the wind had other plans. This was the windiest round I've played in years, so my short game had to show up. It started manageable, but then turned into an absolute nightmare. Every shot got harder, and every decision mattered more. No driver, insane wind, one goal, break 40. It all came down to the final holes, and trust me, it got tight. Watch how I managed my way around the course to make it happen. All right, Turkey Creek, another break 40 challenge. No driver, titanium Ruger, Great Big Bertha 3-wood, serving as my driver today because I haven't replaced my last one yet. Into the wind, left to right, left side of the fairway, stock shot, fairway finder. Start off with a good note here. A low liner, not well hit, but it's in the middle, so I'll take it. All right, rangefinder says I'm 166, which should be a stock 5 hybrid for me. Flag's in the middle, so the danger is to the right. The left is like a little hollow where it used to be a bunker, but it's filled in with grass. So I'm going to aim the left side of the pin, kind of where that pine tree is in front of that brown house, with try to hit it straight, let the wind do the pushing. Draw spin, but the wind held it up, and I'm a little short left of the green. Tough up and down for par. Tough chip shot here. A little bit of mud on the ball also, and in reference to the Masters, organic matter on the ball, because you're not allowed to say mud at the Masters, but you can say organic matter. Green goes to the right, so I need a chip left of the hole, so it'll trickle to the right. 52 degree, kind of a dead arms chip, with dead hands chip, with a carry it a yard onto the green and let it release. It's pretty good, not that bad. About 3.5 feet or so. Playing with new balls today. Took my other balls out of my bag to do some putting with them at the house. I forgot to put them back, so I got here and didn't have any balls. So I bought a sleeve of noodles for $6, which I've not played with before. But it says they're long and soft. Little right to left for par. It's a good start. And guys, if you're new to the channel and haven't done so yet, hit like and subscribe. It really helps me out. All right, hole number 2 is a par 5, which I've never been able to go at, so no driver is not too big of a deal breaker. I'm going to aim for the cart path, maybe a little left, and just try to get it out there in the fairway. Little draw. But it's right on the edge, I think. Yeah, about 290 out. So I'm just going to take my 5-wood, which is the old version, Big Bertha 5, and lay it up. I'm going to try to lay it. I think you can see that card in the screen. That direction. Nice bounce to the right. Should be a great shot. Yeah, the reality is I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep this 3-wood in the bag, because I hit my 5-wood just as far and more accurately. It just feels like I can never catch this 3-wood just right. So it's kind of a good thing that my driver's out of commission, because I get to game use my 3-wood most of the time just to kind of see if it's just needs some practice. But I'm strongly considering dropping the 3-wood and adding another wedge, 60 degree, because I think I can have a lot more versatility with a 60 degree wedge around the green versus a long club, a wood especially, for a shot that I'm most likely not going to be taking anytime soon. So I'm strongly considering dropping the 3-wood for a 60 degree wedge. 89.5 yards. I hit this 52 about 93. So I'm going to choke up a little bit, play it a little further back in my stance and try to flight it down a little. Pins in the back, so I don't want to go long. I'd rather be a little short. And that's about pin high, but I think it rolled off the green. So we'll take a look at it. All right, pin high just off the green. Little dead hands, toe down chip. Kind of feel it like a putt, but a little longer because it's going to check a little bit. Not that great. All of 6 feet for par. Fairly straight. Okay, good par. All right, hole number 3, par 4. This should be playing downwind with a right to left breeze. Ball's in a good spot, okay. You don't want to be left here. The safe play is to bail out right. So I'm going to aim to the middle. I've been drawing this, so I'm going to play it a little bit more in the middle of my stance. Try to save a little bit of turning at point of impact. So play it back about a half a ball. Started in the middle with a little draw. That's probably the wind. Should be a good shot. Okay, pins on the front. At 135, which should be 7 or an 8 iron for me. I'm going to take a 7. And you can see the flag, it's right to left. So I'm going to take a little sawed off 7 and just go at the pin. I do have kind of a thin happy lie on this sandy stuff. Yeah, every once in a while I hit a bad shot. Now we got to save par from about 30 yards short because of bad contact. All right, I would call this a difficult up and down. Short-sighted. 35 yard shot, 56 degree, excuse me. This is what I'm talking about, where a 60 degree may be more beneficial to me than a 3-wood. The miss is to be long,
I do not want to be short. I want to have a putt for par. And that's a good shot. Maybe a tiny bit left. Which way's the grain going, actually? Kind of hard to tell the grain. I'm going to play it straight for par. Eight to 9 footer. That's a big par. All right, my camera is going to be blowing everywhere because of the wind, but 168, going at the flag. If it cuts, the wind should hold it up. And that's long. I'm going to take relief from this putter. Is it still in frame? No. Relief from the putter, relief from the sprinkler. Up and down for par. Another toe down, dead hands chip. Got to carry it onto the green where it should release because it's downhill. Sit down, ball. Quit rolling. Probably rolled out to 7 or 8 feet. Ooh. Yes, every bit of 8. Pretty straight though. Another bomb par if I can make it. Meaning a momentum carrying par. Want to make sure I get to the hole. I'm going to play it straight. That'll be bogey number 1. All right, the wind is very gusty, helping right to left. So I'm going to play it kind of toward the right side. And I'm going to try to get after this one because 3-wood hurts me on this hole. I need to get distance to have a shot to the green. That should open up a little bit out there. I got a low shot to the green. It's going to be tough, but we'll make do. 137 into very stiff, gusty conditions. Try to take advantage of this while the wind's down. 7-iron. Right in the middle. Should be a good birdie putt. Something every golfer wants after a bogey. Is a chance for a birdie. Downhill, left to right. I think this breaks pretty severely. I'm going to probably putt it around here. But it's very gusty. Challenging conditions today. I don't even see a pitch mark on the green where I landed. They're greens are kind of pretty firm today. Could be from all the wind drying them out. But okay, birdie opportunity. About 1.5 feet right of the hole. It's going to be kind of fast. Swirling winds that were blowing to my right, now they're blowing to my left. Let's reset. 1.5 feet to the right. Speedy putt. Tiny bit off the toe of my putter, just to deaden it a littlest bit. Little short, little short. 2 feet for par. Hole number 5 is a par 5 into the wind and to the left. I want to keep this teed down low because I am hitting a 3-wood and it can get caught up in the wind pretty quick. In frame, yep, okay. Excuse me. Aim to the middle. It's down the right edge. The wind never caught it and brought it left, but I'll take it because it's in the fairway, right hand side. It's a pretty good result. Maybe hit a little thin, but be honest, I'm not going for the green in 2 anyway, so it'll be just fine. If there's ever a trivia question about Bobby Golf's favorite club in his bag, it's a 5-wood. Just gonna knock it down the fairway, hopefully have about 100 yards remaining or less. But down the fairway is all I'm concerned about, having a shot to make the green for a birdie putt. Let's see, pins in the back. So I don't want to go long. 101 to the flag. So my 52, kind of like with a sawed off action. How's my line up here? Okay. Kind of like a held off 52. Right at the flag. I'm going to be aggressive. It's a piece of grass. There we go. Get a bounce. Get back there. That's a birdie putt. Maybe about a foot to the right. Didn't hit it. Did not hit it. I feel like that was the right line. Left it 4 feet short. Again, my lag putts. I just can't commit. Just can't commit. Ball outside the right edge for par. Another bogey. 3-putt bogey. Yeah, we're all going to hit bad shots every once in a while. The key is to not let them fluster you for more than 5 or 10 seconds. So I usually allow myself to the next tee box to feel bad about it. But now it's time to focus on the next shot. I got to make a birdie because I want to do good. This is going to be into the wind, left to right. So I'm going to play it left side of the fairway. A little more in the center of my stance, about a ball, because I've still been drawing it a little bit. Yeah, I've been here before. A tough tree in the way. Got to keep it low. Little cutter. I'm going to take the 4 hybrid, no, the 5 hybrid this time. I don't have a 4 hybrid. What am I talking about? 5 hybrid, low cut shot. Just try to run it up as close to the flag as I can. Just short of the green. Good shot, good shape. Just didn't quite hit it. But it gives me a birdie chip. Yeah, I couldn't have picked a tougher day for the break 40 challenge number 2, because if I get 2 in a row, I had to break 40 twice in a row on 9 holes to go for a break an 80 18-hole attempt. That's my little hard fast rule. But I picked the windiest day of the last 7 months that I've played. Let's see what we can do though. All right, going into the green, toe down, dead hands, a little uphill, so if I carry it, it should stop. Get closer. Man, I'm not happy with where my chipping is, but all you guys know that. Let's see here. Center that. This is about 6 feet for par. Pretty straight. Good par. Guys, I can't stress it enough. Work on your 6 foot and in putts. Like my live stream puttings from 6 foot and in tremendously helps my game. Even though I'm a little rusty today, not hitting the ball quite as firm as I like, having some rough chips and really bad lag putts, even from close, it can save your game. Work on your 6 foot putts and in. All right, a nice little 6 hybrid. Play it to the pin, let the wind drift it to the right a little bit. Not super hard, just nice and stock shot. Get some drift, come on, kick right. I think that went long. Wow, I hit that better than I thought. All right, tough little shot, downhill, short-sided. Keep the hands out of it. Open my 56. Try to land it soft. Good result. About 2 feet for par. Going to go left, so I need to make sure I just hit it firm to the flag stick, right side of the flag stick. Good par. All right, dead into the wind, hole number 9. Really missing my driver on this shot because this is going to be a spinny sky ball. Really want to get a birdie attempt on this hole. So let's tee it up a little bit and let it fly. And that ball is going left with the wind. But it came straight down. Very poor shot. It's going to be tough to make a par. 206 with a little tight corridor to go down. Got to keep it right, but if I go too far right, it'll catch up in those other trees. So it's a little bit of a right-hand side of the green. Let the wind push it back. So I got to play it straight toward the right scoreboard. And this has to be a well-hit 5-wood. Just short of the green, caught up in the wind, up and down for par is possible. Man, I tell you, these windy conditions today, I wasn't expecting, but I should have known with the front coming through. It rained this morning, and it has been very gusty all day. But a challenging day. Still got to shoot good. So far I'm sitting 2 over. With hopefully 2 more shots to play for par and shoot a 38, which will activate my first break 80 attempt on a full 18 holes in one video. All right, just short on with that 5-wood. Hit it well. Little, maybe a line or two thin, a groove or two thin, but that wind really caught me. Either way, still got to get up and down for par. 52-degree uphill. Going to fly this most of the way there. Oh, left myself a long par putt. Ooh-wee. Uphill. Man, I'm finding it hard to read the grain on these today. This is for par in a 9-hole round of 38. Pretty straight. Well, I did it. Broke 40 with a 39 on a very windy day. And I've never been a good wind player, so I'm happy with that result. Next video will be an 18-hole break 80. Let's go.